It is Saturday, July 2nd in the MLB, and I'm Austin from Calling Our Shot.
And I'm Logan from Calling Our Shot.
And we are back with our three best picks of the day. We got a favorite run line, player prop, and no one for sitting coming your guys' way.
Guys, it's the weekend. You already know what I'm going to say. Go down real quick, especially if you're new, and hit that subscribe button for us. It only takes 0.5 seconds out of your day, and it really makes Austin and I's weekend a whole lot better.
And today we have a special guest on the podcast because grab them, get your brooms out, baby, because yesterday, a 3-0 sweep of a day. Mets first 5 run line. Thank you guys, Mets. We needed that home run in the bottom of the fourth. Seattle Mariners, Oakland Athletics NRFI was about the biggest no-sweat NRFI you will ever see in the history of the MLB. Only took about 14 pitches total across both innings. Kaprelian pitches a gem, honestly, but still goes under his 4.5 Ks, 4 straight winning days, 9-3 run. We've been on a great run. Hopefully, we've been helping you guys make some money because that's what it's all about. So if you haven't subscribed, what are you going to do? Go down below, hit that subscribe button. We certainly would appreciate it. As always, if you want to support us just a little bit more, and if maybe we're making you guys some money, consider becoming a COS All-Star. We really would appreciate it. You get our plays early. You get a couple cool extra perks, like you get the NRFI Nation flag, which we are always flying at the end of the videos. Like there's a bunch of different reasons. And we'll shout you out in the next video. Got a couple new ones rejoining. Marlo, Chris, and Jack. Thank you guys all so much for supporting the channel. We really do appreciate it. Now, as you guys, if you are new to the channel, you do know we normally do a parlay of the day. That will return on Monday on July 4th, so we'll have a banger for you for then. But we will have an Underdog Fantasy parlay pinned in the comment section down below, so definitely go check it out. We'll probably have it up probably right after the video goes live, so definitely check that out. And as always, if you want to sign up for Underdog, use our code COS for a 100% deposit match up to $100. Logan, you've been on a great run for the plays. What you got for the people on this Saturday morning?
Yeah, we're starting this weekend off with a winner, and we're going to the Twins versus Orioles game. I'm taking the Twins run line -1.5. Currently minus 110 odds on DraftKings, as Austin's showing right here. Really standard across the line, right? The even odds run line trap. Now, normally line reading Logan wants to pick the +1.5 because I'm like, the books are trying to trap you in that, right? A lot of the public is on Twins in this one. But you know what? I'm not trying to do some line reading garbage. It's how I've actually fallen into some L's. Public are eating, so I'll eat with them today. Baltimore 49-29 against the spread. They covered once again yesterday at these odds. So, maybe some conventional wisdom is like, oh yeah, go Baltimore +1.5. That's a solid play. Well, Baltimore might come out flat after their walk-off home run loss to Byron Buxton. That's a rip the heart out right there. And they were losers with 3 straight games. Austin and I were talking about Baltimore's a young team. We shout out Ryan Mountcastle. We love you, but they're a really young, inexperienced team. When they lose, it sometimes, cascades a little bit. And I could easily see them coming out poorly versus Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray is a really solid pitcher, 0-3 and 0 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. His ERA, 2.17 ERA. So 2 shutout, no earned run allowed games and a under 3 ERA. That's who I can trust. Now I pulled some of their splits versus, Sonny Gray. Trey Mancini hits him well, 6 for 13. So that's solid. But I had to pull Rougned Odor, 4 for 33, 121. Woof, right? Not a lot of hitters have faced Sonny Gray on this Orioles team. As I mentioned, they're a young team for sure. I think he should be able to deal them. He's a really tough pitcher if you haven't seen him before. I like Twin Sonny Gray more than I like Red Sonny Gray. Red Sonny Gray sold me too much last year. Twin Sonny Gray is a new man. Now, for the Orioles, we got Jordan Lyles pitching 4, 2, and 4 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. His ERA, 4.94 ERA. That balloons up to a 6.47 road ERA. So, flirting with a 7 on ERA on the road, that's not a pitcher I can trust. I'm very comfortable fading Jordan Lyles in this spot. Batters are hitting 284 off Jordan Lyles as well, which is 4th highest in the MLB of eligible pitchers. And Lyles' whip, 1.46 whip, is 3rd highest of eligible pitchers. So you can see, if you go to MLB.com, this is exactly how I pull the stats. I just filter by pitcher. I just look at the whips and the ERAs and everything like that. Yeah, Lyles is at the top of the wrong end, right, on the bad end. And so statistically, he's not a good pitcher. I'm very comfortable fading him, right? Minnesota, 9th in batting average at home and 11th in OPS at home. So this is pretty much a top 10 offense at home. They should be able to get to Lyles for sure. Correa, 4 for 13, 308 versus Lyles. He's really the only hitter that's seen him. The others have barely even seen him, maybe like 3 plate appearances. But I really do expect the Twins to be able to get some runs up on him, have a lead through 5, right? Baltimore 5th in bullpen ERA, Minnesota 16th in bullpen ERA. I wanted to take the first 5. Trust me. I really wanted Twins -0.5 in the first 5. This is insanely juiced. So alas, I have to pick the full game, and I have to sweat the bullpens. But I do think the Twins will build enough of a lead through 5, on Jordan Lyles that we can stand to cover this run line. Please don't sell me bullpen today, and let's go Twins. But Austin, what do you got for your player prop today?
Look, I love the Twins pick. We love the Orioles. We love that team. We love to root for them. But, when you got a team that's 49-29 against the spread, covering over 62% of the time, the books are coming back for some money. I think people are starting to trust the Orioles a little too much. So I think the books are getting some money there. But today, going to the Red Sox-Cubs game, I'm going to Mr. Rafael Devers, over 1.5 bases, -120 on DraftKings. Now, if you don't know, he obviously does play for the Red Sox. And, we see -120 DraftKings. Weird enough, FanDuel does not have lines for this game. Probably bet you that Red Devers gets like a -140 line because FanDuel's always terrible with these base props. Now, if you're new to the channel, Devers been making us a lot of money this year. He's a borderline COS Hall of Famer. If he could maybe cash 2 more for us without any losses, we'd maybe put him in there. But Devers also, like he's the COS Hall of Famer, he's also under 1.5 bases in 3 straight games. This is a guy that's very good. And in fact, in his last 50 games, this is the first time he's ever gone under in 3 straight. He's normally 2 straight under, then he goes over the next one. So I don't see it going to 4 straight games. Devers, one of the best hitters in the lineup. And we think about the Red Sox on the road today in Wrigley Field, a very hitter-friendly ballpark. And Devers is going to bat number 2 in the lineup. I wouldn't be concerned about a rest day. Devers normally doesn't rest. And if he does happen to rest, well, I'll give you guys an added play. I don't see that happening. But look, he's going to bat number 2 in the lineup. And I anticipate he at least sees 4+ plate appearances, likely 5. So if he does want to go single mode, we only need 2 singles from him. Now, Devers batting .326 on the year, 26 doubles, 1 triple, and 17 home runs, 44 extra base hits in 74 games. Like I said, it's been very good. And actually, it's been even better on the road because 26 of his 44 extra base hits have come on the road. Very weird, but you look at his doubles. 17 of his 26 doubles have been on the road. I don't necessarily know exactly why. Maybe Fenway Park, a harder park to get doubles instead of home runs. But we look at who's pitching for the Cubs. They got Alec Mills on the mound. Like, he doesn't have a lot of innings to his name this year, but in the innings he's pitched, they haven't gone too well. 17.1 innings pitched, 9.57 ERA, 1.67 WHIP. Look, he's not eligible to be on that list that you were talking about with Jordan Lyles, Logan, but he'd guarantee Lyles will move 1 below him on that list. You look, only 10 Ks, 2 walks, so he's not walking a lot of guys. And really, if you go to Google, type in turkey tosser, Alec Mills is popping up, and a picture of him and his specs, his goggles are coming right up. And you look at Devers, a lefty. Lefties are hitting 385 versus Mills. And Mills only has pitched at Wrigley 1.1 innings. In that innings, he allowed 5 hits, 5 runs, 3 extra base hits, 556 batting average. Look, I'd give you all the pitches Mills is going to throw, whether it's a slider, fastball, changeup. It doesn't really matter for Devers. He's hitting over 300 on him. Basically, every single pitch that you can throw at him, only one will be the slider. He's only hitting 298. We expect better from you, Mr. Devers. So, look, I'm riding with Mr. Devers today. Rafi, we're counting on you. Over 1.5 bases, -120 on DraftKings is my player prop of the day. But, Logan, you know what time it is, man. I don't need to tell the people, but it's NRFI Nation time. Grab those flags. If you're not a COS All-Star, go become one. We've been on a pretty good run. We haven't lost the NRFI all month. We had a great month. We haven't lost the play all month, in fact. But let's get into this one. Rays, Blue Jays. We're taking the no run first inning, -138 on FanDuel. Now, for the OGs that have been watching our videos every day, this is not normally how juiced we take a NRFI. You can see if someone bets this -185 on DraftKings, I'm going to come to your house and slap you. Please don't do that. That is terrible value. Do not take a no run first inning. We're even skeptical taking one at -138. But look, we really like the pitchers today, and we'd probably play this up to -150. Going to be a popular play. It's also, I believe, the first game on the slate, so get it locked in early. But look, don't play above -150. Any NRFI is not worth that. Now on the mound for the Toronto Blue Jays, Kevin Gausman, one of their better pitchers, not Alek Manoah, but he has been solid, 10-5 on no run first innings. He has NRFI'd in 2 straight games. He did have a stretch where he gave up 4 straight NRFIs back in like early June, end of May. So he's really kind of quieted down. NRFI and guys pitching pretty well his last 2. His strikeout prop, I believe, is 5.5, which I believe it's juiced on the over. So I think they're expecting him to pitch pretty well. Now, Gausman has NRFI'd versus the Tampa Bay Rays this year, and that was with Margot. You've seen us since Margot went down, get back soon, healthy. But this team does not have that offensive firepower that we've really been scared of. I mean, they're still 7th in first inning runs, so they have that pop to get some runs in. But Gausman's super good. The top of their lineup, not great batting average-wise. I think Gausman can get us those first 3 outs. What about the next guy? Because I really like this guy, Logan.
Yeah, we love Shane McClanahan. He's an ally to NRFI Nation for sure. Shane McClanahan, 11-4 on no run first innings this year, really solid. And his last 2 starts versus Toronto, in 2021, he got the NRFI. So he's seen these hitters before, and they've seen him, but he's a really tough pitcher to face. First time through the order, I'd argue one of the toughest pitchers to face because he has so many put away pitches. Toronto, 12th in first inning runs. Yeah, they got some firepower at the top, but again, Austin and I are banking on the pitching in this one to be solid and get us the 3 outs we need. The over/under, set to that 8, 7.5 type range. So they're really not expecting a whole lot of runs in this one. These are each team's two ace type pitchers, high paid guys. This is a high leverage moment. We need an NRFI nation. We've been building a quiet NRFI streak, and we're gonna fly the flags once again this weekend.
Yeah, I believe we hit 4 in a row. So hopefully we can go to 5 in a row. And like we kind of talked about, the Blue Jays, they have the firepower with Springer, Bichette, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Although those guys do normally struggle versus lefties. So McClanahan is a lefty. So we do like that. Like I said, it's a little bit juiced, more juice than you normally get out of us. Now, we did look at A's Mariners, but Paul Blackburn, you will not get another dime of our money. That man is just going to, we refuse to trust him. So we'll go with this one. Early start to the day. Hopefully we can start off with a 1-0 day. That'd be absolutely lovely. Go for our 5th straight winning day. Like I said earlier, no parlay of the day. That will return on Monday, but we will have an underdog parlay for the people. Check out the pinned comment section down below. As well as hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays for Saturday. We'll catch you guys again back on Sunday, July 4th. We appreciate you guys as always for tuning in. It's been Austin, Logan. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.